Ladies and gentlemen, the Grand Spartan.
And for some reason, we have a random dog horde. As I logged in a moment ago, I had a few dogs come at me just like these. If that dog just cut me, oh, I don't have any barbed wire to protect me. No barbed wire. Oh, he died. Ha ha ha. All right. Well, we're going to call it on this little base over here. I am not going to clean the bodies up. I am simply going to get out of here. Let me dump off the things that I do not need, such as the guns. Oh, we're going to scrap. We don't have a workbench over here anymore. Probably should have disassembled those things first. So I need to not put bullets in there. We're going to cap that off because we won't need as many over here. Kind of sort things out here just a bit. We're going to head over to the new build. Have some new things in mind. Actually, we're going to leave these 5 here just so I don't leave myself with none. Also need to drink it up. I remember now, last episode, we were thirsting to death. Need to put my ammo back in the appropriate case. Storage, if you would. Oh, don't want to take. I want to drink. And then we want to put it back. Full on that. I don't think there was anything at the hub base that we need to do other than maybe drop off some of this brass, but we probably need to do that because I ran myself out of 7.62 ammo. We'll know that we have plenty of 10 mil ammo. We're going to scrap that while we're going back. Let's do a sort. Oh yeah, all the gas. Why are we leaving all this gas over here? We're not going to need gas here anymore. We'll take pretty much all of it. We'll leave a little bit here. A little bit. Maybe take our wood frames back with us. We're going to scrap you. We're going to leave you. I'm going to leave that too. Probably take our puffer coat with us. Of course, I don't even know if it provides anything if the durability's down on it, but doesn't matter. We're going to take it anyway. Need our nail gun on our belt. We're going to need wood. We're going to need our auger for sure. It's a good thing I looked in here. Yeah, we'll take the stone with us. We might need it to patch something along the way. Shouldn't need a pickaxe and a shovel, but it probably wouldn't hurt to take those with us as well. Leave our AK stock here. Eventually we need to make a workbench. If this is a place that we're going to come over to regularly, I don't know why we don't just make ourselves another workbench to bring over here with us. Do a sort. Nothing in here that stands out to me. Take the rest of those wood frames. And we're good. Good. All right. Well, you know what? Let's take that little bit of sand back with us. Yeah, a little bit of stone too. Hop on our bike and ride. We're going to go back to the hub base just for a moment. Drop off this brass. May even just get the forge fired up and smelt it down while we're gone from that base. That way when we do come back and need some ammo, we can make it up. Matter of fact, I could probably throw 500 7.62 with all the gunpowder and casings and bullet tips. I could just go ahead and throw that in the workbench while we're away. So when we come back over to take on another horde, we can just drop by there and pick it up. With the increased settings here, and if you're watching this, I may have already done it. I'm going to make a tutorial on how to change your XML files and make it as simplistic as possible, as easy to follow as possible. But with our increased spawn settings, it really has inspired me to try some other things. I know we're working on this base over here, and I want to complete this base, but it makes me wonder how intense it would be to take on a horde that size in our standard bases. Because, you know, the bunker designs that we use, the free fall designs, all that stuff is great with 8 per wave, but what would they do against 35 per wave? You know, it's had me thinking about that, and would the same rules apply? Because you're only, you know, as it is now in that free fall pit, it gets pretty overwhelming, and we're only getting 8 per wave. Imagine if just 35 zombies just fell in all at one time. I don't think our pillars would hold up. I don't know that for sure. Look at Mr. Crawley. We'll run over him again. Every time we come through, we're just going to keep running over him until he dies. But it just had me thinking about that. I don't know. We'll stop by the trader just because every horde we do it. We stop by here and we get all disappointed. I may even swing into the hardware because I don't remember the last time I was there, but I guarantee it was probably last horde. You know, we were coming back through this direction, heading to the new build, and maybe we hadn't even started that new build on last horde. I don't remember. Oh, I just jumped over that mine right there. Alright, let's run in here and see. We'll swing by the hardware stores real fast. See what is in there.
Need assistance?
Yeah, I need assistance. I need a 600 machete, my friend. As much as I want that, you know, it's not worth me having to go back to the mini bike, which is right outside, and get the coins for it. It's not all that great. If it were some 585 purple piece of bandit gear, maybe I'd get it. But
Maybe next time.
yeah, maybe next time, but maybe not next time. You've been saying that for 120 days. All right, well, off to the base we go. Dump off the brass. Don't know where I'm going here. There we go. I was going the wrong way. It's a good thing I changed directions there. See if we can scale the hill. Oh, we'll just follow the POI road. Follow the POI road. All right, back on track. We have officially wasted 8 minutes and 21 seconds. But we're on our way now. We're going to get over there. I'm going to show you what I've decided to do with the new build. And I guess get to work on it. You know, we need to get some more rebar going. One thing. I think I had said it in the last episode. Of course, I don't think you all have watched that yet. At the point I'm recording this one, it'll be uploaded actually tomorrow. So, but tomorrow for you. But anyway, I didn't have a way to get down into. I had a way up from bedrock, but I did not have a safe way to get back down underneath the pillars. So, need to do that. Really a shame that I couldn't come up with something. And I know a lot of you said, well, make those pillars steel and a whole more, but kind of defeats the purpose of what I was trying to go after. I wanted to have the least amount of support possible. And as I did it, you know, I'm realizing that it's going to take a lot more support than what I had there, even if they were steel, to hold all the weight all the way across. So it wasn't worth doing. I just figured, hey, it's better just, you know, to go a different direction with it. So that's what we're doing. Let's put our brass up here. Let's see, how many trophies do we have? How many doorknobs do we have? Enough that we could probably smelt down. So I have plenty of clay in here. Tell you what, we will just put a tiny bit of wood in here. Turn that on. We'll put our candlestick in here. I need to transfer all my brass over to this one. I could scrap that, but I'm not going to do it now. Put our stone in here. Let's make sure I didn't have any concrete made in any of these. Our sand would go in there. And you know what? We can make these into gas barrels. Nice. Throw our little bit of iron in here. So we always want to keep ourselves a bit of a stash here. You never know when we decide to come back here and do something. Take on a horde or whatever. Put our clothes in here, military gear. Do a little sort. Duct tape and oil in there. Sort, sort. All right. And I think we are ready to head over to the other build. Let's get gunpowder. Let's take a look at the 7.62 here. Pretty sure I know what it is, but let's just confirm. Boy, it takes a lot of gunpowder to make a handful of these things, these bullets. Especially when we waste them like we did on that last horde. I was just holding down I was trying to turn them into hamburger meat. Zombie meat. All right, so that's going. We come back by here. We will absolutely grab those up. Of course, now I am running short on gunpowder. Need coal. I need to go get coal. And I think, let's look at the map. I think right here was a little base. Let's see if I can spot it if we zoom way in. I think that's it right there. Right there. Maybe we go back over there and get ourselves some coal eventually. I think I left a lot in that spot right there. Let us eat. Let us eat. And what do we need to make cornbread, to make more cornbread? We need water. Well, we have that. We have to make that in a fire, though, don't we? We could take all 170 because we'll do it that way. 30, 60, 90. Take one more stack of this with us. That pretty much leaves us with no water over here. I think we have water at the other base. Water's easy to get, though. So that's it. That's all we needed. There's nothing else here to have, or is there? Hello, lady. What do you have for me? Have anything of worth? Oh, yeah, normal pistol. Thank you. Symbol. And we're just going to throw that in here for right now. All right. So no more foolery. Let's just head back to the other base. Get everything situated there. And it's quite a little ride from here to there. A couple zombies having a little meeting up there. What are we going to do with this Grand Spartan guy? I don't know. I don't know. He's just all over the place. We can't figure out where he's going to be, what he's going to be doing. I'm glad he stopped working on that failed project over there and finally decided to change the direction he was going in. Oh, boy. Talking to myself again. Boy, that must be pretty repulsive. Every time I even get near a cop, he throws up. It's like, oh, it's that ground Spartan guy. Ugh. All of the scrap iron and everything that's out there. If we were to just go by and scrap all that, we'd probably fill our inventory up. Go around the wasteland. Maybe step on a landmine or two. One thing that we did not do. Let's go by the hardware stores. I think there's one right here somewhere. It's right up here. I can stop by one. As long as there aren't 30 dozen cops and dogs around here, we'll be alright. We'll check it and see when the last time was that we were here. We'll take your gas. Oh yeah, untouched. Nothing. We don't need those. Don't need that. Yeah, we might as well start scrapping at least some of this stuff. Yeah, we'll take the repair kits. I know oh, there's a cop outside. Oh, we'll take that nail gun just for backup. And we'll take the radiator as well for some brass. Brassaruski. Oh, really? Oh, it's because I'm crafting that stuff. I know it hurts to watch me throw that stuff out. People get on me all the time. I can't believe you throw that stuff out. What are you thinking, Spartan? Oh, here we go. Is that a feral? Oh, we need the engine. Nice. I haven't gotten an engine from a crate in a long time. Can't remember when.
I love engines. I can remember when.
Oh, dog. 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 Oh, he didn't cut me. Where is the other hardware store here real quick? Let's take a look at the map and see. Look at the two airdrops right there, side by side. The other hardware store is all the way back there, so we're not going to worry about it. Let's swing down by the gun store, because that's on our way out anyway. And let's check out those two airdrops. There may be some health kits, and we're starting to use those up with that barbed wire defense. I am getting hit a good bit here recently, kind of goofing off. There's a dog right there. The dog doesn't see me. Oh, and I have to get in here to the dog. Let's... Timing. He was protecting this crate. Is this crate up here on this building? Let's get a bird's eye view. Oh, it sure is. Look at that. It's cooler up here, too. We'll take that. We'll read that. An egg, some blueberries, and a couple jars. There's a cop over there. There's another one. There's another one somewhere close by. It is right there. All right. So... Oh, car. Explosion. Not good. Lots of zombies. Lots of angry zombies. Oh, there's a bag right there, too. Ooh, first aid kit, SMG parts, bag that we have not looted, wood club. All right, time to get out of here. So we have officially now wasted 19 minutes and 5 seconds. Yeah, we won't call it a waste, though. All of that stuff is necessary part of the game. I probably don't do enough of it. I get so focused on building, and you know, you really only need to have a few things to keep you going, and you can just focus on building and mining. Been enjoying my time on Empyrean. If you have not checked out that series, give it a chance. Watch the first episode. Really starting to come together now on there. I have, 10 or 12 episodes under my belt, and I'm not doing it like I do this series where I capture every moment of every day. I'll just record the highlights, and so there'll be 5, 4, 5, 6 videos spliced together to make one episode. And there's a lot of this game in that game. Building, crafting, mining. Except for on that game, not only can you build some pretty cool bases, you can build spaceships, all different types. Hovercraft spaceships, small vessels, big giant floating bases. They're called capital vessels. It's a lot to it, really is. And there are threats. You have just alien wildlife and creatures and stuff that can attack you. You have drones that come in to attack you. And there are aliens with armor and machine guns and stuff too. Plus, when you go into outer space, there are alien vessels that try to attack you. And there's a lot to it. It really is. And I didn't think at first that I would enjoy it. Old Crow Express, he purchased it when it was on sale, so I picked it up as well for like $10. Certainly been worth the $10. Kind of like this game, it's still in alpha, but I'm going to get more worth and time out of that for my $10 or $20 if you pay the full price than what I would for some of these AAA games that are $60 that I usually refuse to pay that much for. And I'll pay the price for a good game, but man, it's been hard to come by good games here these past couple of years. Something like Civilization that's a classic, that I know I'm going to get some hours on eventually and sit down and play it. I'll buy that, support that series because I've always been a big fan of that series. So I bought the most recent one of those, but as far as other titles go, it really has to get good reviews and stand out. Just like No Man's Sky, I think that might have come down in price. Last I checked, it was $60. Everyone was so hyped about it. I did not pull the trigger on that game because I wanted to see the reaction. And it's one of those games where you're like, whew, glad, I dodged the bullet on that one because like a couple days after it came out, it had all of these awful reviews. And I'm sure the developers have changed a lot of that now and made it a better game. I just, have not looked back into it since its original release. But games like that, $60 games, $40, $50, $60. A game like 7 Days to Die, I'm pushing 3,000 hours. Paid $15 for it or whatever it was back then, and man, so it's a great value game, I guess would be a way to put it. We're going to put our first aid kits on our belt over here. Let's throw some things in our mini bike. Refuel. Throw that in there and that in there. And are we still making barrels? Gosh, we sure are. Look at all that. We're able to fit it all in there. Get that cornmeal going. I kind of thought that cornmeal would be ready by now, and we could just slap it in the old fire. So the forges are still kicking. Burned off most of the wood that we put in them. So let's go ahead and top those off with wood again, and also we need to top them off with iron. And while I'm sitting here at it, rebar, we want to make, 500. And we may as well do the same with this and do rebar 500. Make sure we have plenty. And then I need to do this. And this. Still smelting now a little bit of excuse me, a little bit of clay in that one. So our stone cement output, that's full. Let's get this fire going here. Let's see. Cornmeal. Oh, there's only 2 minutes left on that. Nice. All right. Let's put our gun part in here. We'll clear that out. We'll put our miscellaneous in here. I have that engine now to make another cement mixer that could come in handy at some point. Why can I not shift click that in? Can you not? Oh, for some reason I was thinking I could put in the whole part, but I guess not. So we're not going to take all of this wood. Let's dump off. Let's dump it all off for now. Let's put our repair kits, extra ones, up here. Let's do a sort. Throw the nails in there. We'll wear our puffer coat. Of course, we're going to overheat. That's all right. We won't be here for much longer. Let's disassemble this nail gun. And let's combine the parts over here. Battery for battery. All right. Nice. Get it all topped off 100%. $5.98. Whoa, I don't know what that's all about. Sounded like some digital gas being passed there. So it doesn't look like we can top this off. A little bit of cobblestone. We have any sand. But we do have some more concrete mix made. Very nice. Go ahead and take that there. That's the iron. Let's see what our rebar is doing. 212. I dumped the wood in here, so let's get just a smidge of that out. Just a smidge. That's more than just a smidge, but pretty wasteful with wood. And cornbread Aruski. Nice. I don't know how much cornbread we actually have over at the other place. Oh, there's 128 cornmeal there. We need to get some sand and slap it up in a forge. We're going to take this goldenrod tea with us too. But we need to get some sand, slap it in the forge if I have not done that already. Stone, no stone in there. No sand, no glass. Oh, there's a lot of concrete mixed though, or cement. All right, sort. Don't think I need this scrap on me at the new build yet. We'll need it eventually. Sand. 984. We'll just take half of that. We'll put it in here to smelt down. And I need to top off. Oh, we don't have any clay. You know, that's something I should probably do right now. I should probably just break down right now, as much as I don't want to do it, and go get us some clay. So we've been saying clay, clay, clay for the longest time, and I have not gotten any. Our inventory is almost full now too. What time is it? Oh, it's almost 2200. 106 degrees with my puffer coat on down here. Before I run up top, let's look at the map. So there's clay all over the place. We could probably just go back here somewhere right on the edge of that hill and scoop some up real quick with the auger. Wouldn't take but a minute. Might as well ride the mini bike. There's lead all over the ground. Lead all over the ground. Yeah. Did I bring some gas on me? I did not, you son of a gun. That should be plenty. And if we draw some screamers to it, then so be it. We'll just take them out. Much like we always do. I know they're going to be running here soon, but plenty of open ground to fight them on. Yeah, and someone said they had turned the mini byte marker on. It's a very easy thing to do in your XML files. I forgot exactly what lines that I had to change, but it's pretty much already in there for you. You just have to change a couple numbers, letters around to enable that. But it puts a little marker on your map so that you can't lose your mini byte. And we did that on the server because there's a good many of us on there and bikes all over the place. And it made it a whole lot easier to keep track of your mini bikes. So I absolutely encourage you, if you've not done that, go look up a tutorial on YouTube. There's plenty of them out there. You could probably Google or YouTube how to track 7 Days to Die, how to track mini bike or something like that. And really, lady, you know I'm short on clay unless you're coming to help. Oh man, I am completely out of space. I don't know how much clay have I dropped. Oh my gosh. See, I'm sitting here running my mouth and not paying attention to the fact that it's all pooping out on the ground like little rabbit pellets. Oh, and I picked that back up. And we don't need the dirt either. Tell you what we can do to make sure we don't. Right there. Come back over here sometime when we don't have a bunch of things in our inventory and scoop it all up, get even more. How close to we being full? We're really close now. 116 degrees. Man, get out of here with that. I'm gonna die pretty soon from a heat stroke. I'll tell you what we can do. Let's reload. Let's not get on the mini bike, but let's refuel with that little bit. And now take the coat off. We are good to go. We are out of gas, and that's fine. That's enough clay. Oh, I'm actually already pooping out some on the ground as it is, so good to go. That's enough to hold us over. Oh, there's a screamer. Yeah, scream it up, scream it up. You're gonna have to follow me over here. So we're gonna drop this off here because don't have any forges over at the new construction. I kind of wanted to keep it that way since we're so close to this base. I thought, yeah, it'd be a waste of just having to deal with screamers all the time. Having a forge over there like that. All right. Well, we'll throw our iron in here. We will throw our clay in here. Like a so. Do that. Probably drink because we've been dehydrated from the 100. Yeah, look at how fast it goes down when you're overheating. Tell you what. Let's just drink some water. And we'll take the rest of that goldenrod with us, and we'll take a little bit of cornbread. Make sure we're all topped off. It's a good thing I look back at that. Get our 500 rebar from that, and the 500 rebar from that. And I think we're good. Probably I need to do this real quick. Get some more sand kicking. All right, 34 minutes, 46 seconds, and we are off to the new build. There's a screamer up top. Let's go see what they're up to up here. Did they fall into the pit? I think they fell into the pit. She fell into the pit. All right, well, we'll leave her behind. Let her sit in the little jailed cell down there and think about what she's done. Shouldn't have been so overzealous to come get us. Whoa. We're going to take a wide loop because I'm tired of getting hung up on the tiny hill. The mini bike can't get up the tiny hill on the road up here in the turn. All right. Hopefully we didn't forget anything. I don't think I left anything behind. I came over here to get set up to get some serious work done. Have we looted that lately? We have not. Matter of fact. Okay, to the east we need to go. That's our mine. Okay, well, I drove the wrong way. Need to park our bike over here. Wonder if you can drive across those pillars. Should be able to, I guess. Let us sort a few things. We're going to throw our puffer coat back on. Temperature's going down now. Let's click on sort. We'll leave our pickaxe and our shovel in here. I don't think we will need that. Probably go ahead and now we're full. Throw our cement in here. See what we're left with. Take some wood. You know, I should have brought another stack or two of wood since we had so much over there at that other base. Did not do it, but that's okay. Do a sort. Get a better idea of what we have here. Put the rebar on our belt. Check the cement mixers. Oh, we did have a little cement in there. Nice. So, the idea is right here in front of us. So I can't believe that didn't dry. I guess we weren't loaded into this chunk, so it stopped drying. I had no way to get down into the underneath portion here. So I thought, why not make a ladder shaft on each side going down? And I guess I would only need two, but also wanted to have a platform up top that goes around. Let's see if we can do it without 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this gonna fall? No. So I wonder if I build this up like so, that should be enough support because it will have the same thing here. Let's see, I went out 1, 2 from the edge. I did not do that on this one. So I only had that one side that was right. The other side's the height is right, but the rest of it is not. Something like that. And the hole in the center, of course, would be where our ladder goes. Down in there, probably on the side. That way we could still walk through the hallway. Of course, I don't know that that's necessary, but either way. So a platform up here to walk around on with all of our issues with holding weight. You know, I know what it was that I needed to make. Glad I thought about it. I actually extended. Let's make 30 of these right now. I actually made the height a little higher than I would normally because you'll see here when I get these ready, the supports can go like that, and the zombies will not be able to reach over and hit them. Of course, you know, they're going to fall into the pit if they try to hit these right there. But if I'd have had it one more down, because they can reach across two, you know, I worried that they might hit them. But here, we put a support. Oh, 1,000 clicks later, you know, we put it like right there and put it all the way around. You know, I don't see why we wouldn't just put them all the way around. It should be enough to hold up a decent size platform, because the way it should work is this one block that you see right here would not count as a support. The support doesn't start till here, so you only have a 2 gap going out and around and so forth and so on. So anyway, that's the direction we're moving in now. Have a platform up top. Matter of fact, I thought about leaving this part here, having a couple empty so I could see down, like trussing or bars or whatever. I'll have to actually make a bar and make trussing to see which one's more durable. I thought the iron bars were more durable than trussing, but maybe I'm wrong. That may have changed in Alpha 15. Why my temperature is going from 109 to 112, I do not know, because it is snowing. This must be one heck of a puffer coat. You know, I need to get myself one of these in real life. All right. Probably the smartest thing I could do would be to get this laid out in rebar frames first before I ever do any serious building, nailing things down, and make sure I like what I see and I see what I like. 1, 2, and then we're going to build it. So pretty sure that is the route that I want to go. Something like that. Mm-hmm. That's right. Something like that. Except for this is not right. This would need to be extended out. Now let's see if we can do this without making it all fall. Soothing sounds of 4 a.m. Oh, I messed it up again. What are you doing, Spartan? Had enough fails in this Let's Play in the past several days of gameplay that I don't need any more. Do not need another. So that's a little questionable there. What I'll do though is I'll put a support here and a support here, so that'll only leave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that need to be supported. We'll see how that works out. If it falls in, you know, I'll think of another direction to go in with that as well. But right now, I need to either figure out bars or trussing. It's going to be the direction I want to go in for all of that. I think we're good to make this like a so. Mm-hmm. All right. So it looks something like that, minus the support in the middle. Gosh, watch me take this out and everything falls. Don't you fall on me. We're going to go ahead and stick these supports in here. Now, oh, boy, I've been playing too much Imperion lately. I'm getting these buttons confused. Left button, right button. Which button? Did it again. So maybe we just go 2 out around like that. All the way. Give us a little edge to walk out on. Sometimes things don't hold together right until you have it all together at once. You know, a big chunk of it. So I may look at that. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and then our square begins. 1, 2, square begins. Oh. Oh. Mm-hmm. So we have to switch you around. It's kind of funny how it sticks in that rebar like it does. Something like that. So I don't know. We'll stick it all together and see what she does. I really hope that this time around we have some better success. There were a couple factors holding me back before. One was that everything was not upgraded to steel, which really does make a difference in the weight it holds. But I fear that even the steel would not have held a span like that. If you notice here, this is actually attached to this wall. This block here is attached to that wall all the way down. So it extends this way, and it's supported here, and it's supported over here. The other thing is that these blocks are attached to the ground, which is attached to bedrock, and so forth and so on. So there were a few different factors on why this held together and this other one didn't. Now, the reason I didn't continue with this other part was the fact that having supports all over the place defeated the purpose of the build. I'd also noticed that one of the zombies in a wandering horde ran up and started beating on that pillar. And if it were that feeble at that point, then imagine what happens in the middle of a horde when they come and start destroying supports. We're going to be in a world of hurt in the middle of a horde, having everything cave in on us, especially if we're standing up there. So it's all for the best that it didn't work out. The idea that I had before, which would have been kind of cool, I guess, not a big deal. So we're gonna keep pushing forward. We're gonna make this build work. And it's going to be marvelous. So who knows? You know, it's not going to be what I wanted it to be. But it still should be worthy of a grand Spartan build. So the idea there will be to have some either rebar. Do I have what it takes to make trussing? I can't, not turd, trussing. We have to have iron and clay to make that. And I cannot click on it to see the durability. So bars, they're going to be the same thing. The iron bars are going to have a forge and anvil to make those. But when we go back, we'll take a look at that. Of course, we have a good bit of work here to do before we ever have time to do something like that. But come on, Spartan, get it together. Start at the furthest point away and build back to yourself. So here we do kind of have something that they can beat upon, but I don't think it's going to be as big of an issue Like I said, this is not what I had envisioned, but we're going to make it work one way or the other. I'm going to break my leg when I fall down here. Watch this. Nope. I'll fall down in the gap there and maybe save me. 2, 3, 4. Pile. All right, so why not go ahead and nail these off up here? Am I stuck in between the pillars? To make sure these frames are in underneath me here where I'm walking. I don't want to fall to my death, which has happened before, so it wouldn't be totally a new thing to me. Yeah, I'm getting thirsty again. May not be a bad idea for me to get a fire over here. Make some snow into water. All right, so that is that. So we come up the elevator. Boodow. Let's type in support here one more time. And that's the only support that there might be. Let's go concrete. No. Okay. So we'll have a way down and a way up in all 4 sides. Originally, I thought about only having that on 2 sides, but then that wouldn't enable us to have some trussing or something to run around here on. So I just decided, yeah, we'd do it on all 4 sides. It'll look nice and symmetrical too by doing it that way. So this is totally not what I had in mind. Don't know what this is going to look like at the end or how it's going to work. Original idea was to have a row of pillars on the bottom, a row of pillars on the top. Had some other cool ideas that go along with that, and then not being able to support it. Well, having to use too many supports to support it, just deterred me from wanting to do that. 1, 3, 4. All right. We're going to support. So let's take another look at it. I tell you what, let us do this. Let's build our way up to the elevator and look around at what this looks like. And this will give us a little bit of area here to kind of walk out on. Don't really like it a whole lot, but it is salvaging a failed project. And we're going to make the best out of it, the best that we can. Can I walk on this without it falling? I guess you can, huh? I want to be the very best. All right, so let's get this built up here to us. And then we're going to stand. We're going to walk around. We're going to go, whew, because we're thirsty. Gotta hit the right button, Spartan. Man. All right. that's, pretty much what it's going to be. Let's nail off a section of it here. Let's get our support column going. All right. And I wonder how it would work. We'll do that on this side first. If we did this number right here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, man? We're going to do something like that. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Shoot, man. All right, something like that. And the same on this side, but we're going to flip her around. We're going to nail it, poo. I got to get something to drink. I'm about to thirst to death over here. I'm probably going to lose wellness here in a moment if I don't do that. We might make all of that steel as well. I even thought about making these pillars, but that would leave us exposed when we're going up and down the ladder so they could see us, and I don't know what that might trigger, what type of zombie activity it may trigger. Let me drink here and real life and on the game real quick. Drinking a little pre-workout juice here called NO Explode. Stay away from it, folks. It's not good for you. I've been drinking it for many years now. NO Explode for when you really want to rip a tree out of the ground with your bare hands. Try NO Explode. Tell you what we could do. We have some snow. We don't have any stone on us, do we? Well, there's a stone right there. I don't have any gas. I'm gonna make a fire. Fire! We're running short on time here on the episode. All right, so let's make our fire. Little campfire here. Let's plop her down. It's not like we're going to be burning it all the time. See how fast I can click a little mini game there. All right, let's grab our snowballs and glass jars. Never made it this way that I can recall. Maybe I have. Only thing we're short on is a little bit of sand and a forge. If we just had one forge over here, it'd be pretty beneficial. Be pretty beneficial for us to have that. We'll put our frames away. We don't need those. And do a sort. Get everything sorted out so we see what we have. Maybe we get creative with this build and, add some different shapes and do some different things with it. I could do... Of course, I don't know what I'm going to do with these blocks on the corners, but I could do something like this. Goodness, that would take a long time to get rid of. Let's see how this looks first before I guarantee this is the way I'm going to do it. Oh, I was hitting all kinds of blocks. Pre-workout powder's got me jittery, jumpy. A buddy of mine is 6'6", 300 pounds. Big, strong guy. He's like, what's that you drinking there, man? I was like, you wouldn't be interested in this. This is just a pre-workout powder. He's like, what does it do? I said, well, it makes you want to run out in the yard and just rip a tree out of the ground with your bare hands. It's like, I think I might want to try that. It's like, all right, as long as your heart's good and all.